Long before modern religion was formed, before doctrines were organized and scriptures were filtered, there was Enoch. A man who, according to ancient texts, walked with God and was taken without tasting death. His writings are not comforting. They are not soft. They are direct, unsettling, and deeply revealing, especially about the chosen ones. The book of Enoch speaks to a category of souls that were seen, marked, and separated long before the world understood them. These souls were not chosen because they were perfect, but because they were positioned. Enoch describes moments where certain individuals are observed, tested, and identified by divine authority, not for privilege, but for responsibility. The first time the chosen ones are mentioned, they are described as being seen before they were known. Their presence is acknowledged before their identity is revealed. This teaches a powerful truth. Chosen ones are recognized spiritually long before they are recognized socially. Heaven sees what the world ignores. Another mention reveals that chosen ones are watched during moments of weakness, not because they are condemned, but because pressure reveals authenticity. Enoch makes it clear that observation does not mean approval or rejection. It means evaluation. Growth is measured in adversity, not comfort. Enoch also speaks of separation. Chosen ones are often removed from crowds, paths, or relationships without explanation. This separation is not punishment, it is alignment. Enoch shows that divine positioning often requires distance from what is familiar, so the soul can mature without interference. There are moments in Enoch's writings where chosen ones are described as being misunderstood by both the righteous and the wicked. This is important. Chosen ones do not fully belong to either side during their formation. They walk between worlds, seeing truth but not yet revealing it fully. Another reference speaks of endurance. The chosen are not exempt from suffering, they are shaped by it. Enoch reveals that trials are not obstacles to destiny, they are confirmations of it. Resistance appears when something carries weight. Enoch also reveals that chosen ones are often targeted by unseen forces, not because they are weak, but because they threaten imbalance. Light disrupts darkness simply by existing. Awareness destabilizes deception. This is why chosen ones feel pressure without visible cause. One of the most sobering mentions is about silence. Enoch writes that many chosen ones remain quiet for long periods. This silence is strategic. Truth is heavy, and timing matters. Speaking too early can distort purpose. Another moment reveals remembrance. Chosen ones feel an inner knowing that does not come from learning, but from recognition. It is as if the soul remembers something the mind cannot explain. This remembrance is not imagination, and it is awakening. The final mention is the most confronting. Enoch reveals that not all chosen ones fulfill their calling. Being seen does not guarantee obedience. Being marked does not guarantee completion. Free will remains. Destiny is offered, not forced. This is the truth most people avoid. Being chosen is not a reward. It is a burden. It requires discipline, humility, silence, and endurance. Many want the identity without the responsibility. Enoch's writings remove that illusion completely. If you feel watched during moments of growth, isolated without explanation, pressured without visible reason, and guided without full clarity, this message may not be new to you. It may be familiar. Not because you read it somewhere, but because something inside you recognizes it. Enoch also speaks of a quiet internal conflict that chosen ones experience, the tension between belonging and obedience. They sense early that fitting in comes at a cost. To obey their inner calling often means disappointing expectations, breaking patterns, and walking paths no one around them understands. This conflict creates inner solitude, but it also sharpens discernment. Obedience is rarely comfortable before it is rewarding. Another passage suggests that chosen ones are trained through restraint rather than excess. While others are given abundance, attention, or ease, the chosen are often given limits. These limits are not denial, they are discipline. Enoch reveals that spiritual authority is formed through self-mastery, not indulgence. What feels like lack is often protection against corruption. Enoch also hints that chosen ones are tested in secrecy. Their most defining battles happen unseen without witnesses or validation. This is intentional. When growth happens in silence, pride has no soil to grow. The chosen learn to stand without applause, to endure without recognition, and to obey without guarantees. Enoch did not write to comfort the masses. He wrote to awaken the few. Motivation. You need, where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction.